Cough, cough. Did I cough? No.
Hello. Sorry.
Hello. Hi, Jane.
Sorry, I'm
Let-
late.
No, don't worry about it. Oh, that's... Oh, bills.
Oh.
Awesome. Amazing. All right. I don't know why they sent it at this time of night, but okay. Alrighty, Jane. Human body. Where did we stop? We stopped at page 2, right?
Would you
No,
please
page
tell
1.
me more about this because I'm almost have little knowledge about the brain, and I know you are an expert.
All right.
So yeah. So maybe
Okay, let's get.
you
Okay,
see and
so.
I'm listening. Okay.
Okay, sure.
Don't ask
Alrighty.
so many questions and
All right, I did see autism here, right? When I skimmed the lesson somewhere, I have no idea.
I asked though because
Okay,
I didn't preview the lesson. Yeah,
that's
that's
fine.
true.
I didn't as well. So,
Mm.
okay, I don't know. I didn't as well. All right. We did the picture and we did this. All right. So something about the brain. Okay, where to begin? Hmm.
Whatever you want to
Okay.
tell me, that is totally okay, totally new for me. Yeah, it's fun. It's great.
All right. So
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
brain.
Yeah.
Let's go in a nutshell, right? Brain has two hemispheres, left one and the right one, and they kind of work together. They are always connected, right? And this is how they are oriented in people who are dominantly right-handed, right? So they have the stronger right hand, meaning their left brains are for analysis, logic, training. Their right brains are for creation, etc. Right? However, people that have left hand stronger, it's the other way around, right? So their brains are flipped, and that's fine.
Their brains
Okay,
are
so
flipped. What is flipped?
the turned around, yeah, turned around. The function is turned around.
I know
That's
the
it.
meaning, but would you please type the word to me?
Absolutely. All right. So what I use is I said flipped, and
Flip.
that is a passive form of flip. So flipped, flip
FLIP.
or flipped.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Yeah,
Oh. Oh.
yeah.
Oh.
Okay. So each brain, as it is, right? Each hemisphere has different lobes. Now, what does that mean? Well, nothing in particular. Just means that it's divided further down the line, right? So these are each lobes of each hemisphere. Why
Each
is that
what?
important?
Each
All
flow.
right, so
Each
lobe.
slope. Each
Look,
slope. Oh yeah.
look, yeah, so
Lobe. I know.
each lobe of each hemisphere. There are what? 1, 2, 3, 4 in total, and that's it. What's
Sorry, Audrey is calling me. 怎么啦 ？Sorry.
it's fine, don't worry about it.
我给你拿一个。先拿一个。I'm back. Yeah.
All right. Okay, so what is the point? Why are these lobes actually named like this? Right? No particular reason. Because we have a skull that's above them, right? That's
We have
really
a skull.
containing
What is skull?
a skull. Skull is the
Oh.
bone of our
Oh.
head, right? Yeah. So it has the skull is
SPU.
made of
Yeah, I know.
several bones, right? So frontal, parietal, occipital bone, right? Literally. And the scientists decided to name the parts of the brain in the same way. So, as the frontal part of a skull is here, right? They said, all right, we're going to call that part of the lobe of the brain frontal. Period. Done. Each one of these parts actually has unique functions to themselves. So, for example, this part here, right, is designed throughout the whole body for only our movements, right? Yeah. This one here is designated for the feeling of touch around our whole body and pain and pressure, right? But that's it. These two are for our body surface. All right. So I'm not going to get into it further down the line, but I will say that our nervous system is divided into two parts, two bits, right? And that is the central one, that's the brain, right, with the spinal cord, and that's where all the nerve impulses come, right? And they go. It's the center of everything that we do, feel, etc. Right? On the other hand, we have peripheral nervous system. Now look at this picture here, right? Lots of tiny itsy bitsy small nerves, right? Now, peripheral nervous system, by its function, is divided into autonomic and somatic. Now, this is where things get a bit more complicated, right? Okay, so
Internal
somatic nervous
organs.
system, yeah, all right. So it is for our sensation and for our body movements, more or less, right? That's it. So there we go. We have sensation, right? Sensory nervous system, and we have the motor or motoric nervous system, hands, moving, things like those. Now, this one is the one that's really important, right? Autonomic nervous system. All right. So it has sympathetic and parasympathetic part. Now, these things actually work like a seesaw, right? When one is really high, the other one goes down. So, yeah, so to describe this a bit more, fight or flight, right? Yeah. To describe this in a more descriptive manner, right? You can imagine fight or flight response, right? So when we are super scared, really, really scared, that's when our sympathetic nervous system activates. So you can always imagine it as a plus, right? So everything in our body goes through the roof. We get a spike of energy, right? We get, look at this, our heart starts beating really, really fast, which in return causes our breathing to become really fast as well. Now our pupils dilate. Why? Because we need to see more things. We have sensory, well, increase in that sort of manner. And this really decides us whether we're gonna fight, right? Whatever comes down, or we're gonna run away. That's it. On the other hand, when we have, where is it? There we go. When we have parasympathetic nervous system, it's down, right? We feel relaxed, we can digest food, we can go to urination, etc. Okay, so this is pretty much in a nutshell. And that's it. I don't know what else should I say, honestly. We could go in a bit
Until
more
now, I
detailed
can
manner.
follow you. Yeah.
Good job. All right,
Mm,
that's good. That's good. All right, so let's go back to the lesson and see what I'm gonna delete all of these. 7A. Yeah, 7A. I think. Yeah. All right. So let's go with a reading here and actually see what we have. If I missed something, we're gonna go back to a new picture or whatever, right?
okay.
All right. Secrets of the brain. All right. Let's try reading.
Okay.
What do you say? Might be
New,
better.
new technologies are helping researchers solve a great biological mystery: how the brain really works. Carl Zimmer takes a journey into his own head to see what's all about.
What it's all about. Okay, my contribution to science. How would you describe a contribution?
Contribution maybe is about the the scientist to how to say that, to do the experiment with himself, to treat himself as a white mouse in in the lab.
No, 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 no. Okay, all right. Okay, so yes, that's the title, right? That's what he's saying, really. I'm guessing it's a man, Karl Zimmer.
Mm,
Zimmer? I'm guessing he's a German.
calls him.
Okay, all right. So yes, but contribution as a word, what would that mean? All right. So if he's let's say if his research were to be successful, right? If
Mm,
it were to be successful, what would be his contribution to the science?
his
Hmm.
his experimental results will
Yes, yes,
be a
would
contribution.
contribute to the science. All right,
Mm,
just all right. So for the sake of me understanding you, uh, let's say that you know specifically what he did. How could that contribute to the science? In what way? He's experimenting on the brain.
and maybe he will find some new discoveries about our brain.
Perfect. All right, great job. Perfect, right? So, contributions usually are referred to two things: either knowledge, right, that scientists give in, or whoever, right,
Mm,
or, believe it or not, actually sort of financial support,
mm,
right?
mm.
So, what today we have lots of these Kickstarter projects. Do you know what they are?
What?
Kickstarter projects. All right.
Kick
So
Scott?
Kickstarter project, yeah, even scientists use them today, right? Kickstarter really refers to people donating money, right, for the good cause, for that project
Oh,
to work.
oh,
So they don't really say you're not paying, right? You're not, because you're not getting anything in return.
mm.
You are contributing, right? You are giving your contribution to that project. You're
Oh,
giving them like what, 20, $30, whatever, right?
mm,
And it really means a lot to them.
mm,
But still, though, that is also referred to as a contribution,
mm.
financial support. All right, let's go with the first chapter.
Read it? Yes. In a scanning
Yeah,
room
pretty
at
please.
the Mart- Martineau's Center for Biomedical Imaging,
Imaging,
Imaging in
imaging,
Boston, Massa-
Massachusetts.
Massachusetts. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
doesn't
lay
matter.
on my back on a slab, my head resting in an open plastic box. I had offered myself as a
Guinea
Jenny,
pig,
J-
guinea pig.
guinea pig to new neural scientist Van Vaden, Vaden, Vaden and his colleagues who were now going to scan my brain. A white plastic helmet was lowered over my face and the slab slowly glided into the scanner tube.
Tube. Right, exactly right. Um, okay, so a slab, right? We have in a dictionary is a thick, flat piece of hard material. Not necessarily, right? We could also use it. It is, right? But it can also be referred to as to meat, right? A
Mm,
slab of meat
mm,
would
mm,
be a
mm,
really thick, juicy slice of meat, right? A really big one. So you say, oh, that's a nice slab of meat, right? It's really good.
mm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, let's go to a second passage. Not much. This is just an introduction. This is just an introduction, so it's fine.
The magnets that surrounded me began to rumble and beep. For an hour I lay still, eyes closed, and tried to remain calm in the narrow scanner. It wasn't easy to suppress feelings of panic. I breathed smoothly and
Mm-mm.
transported myself to places in my
All right,
memory.
hold on, Jane. I
Mm.
breathe it,
Oh, breathe it, yeah.
right?
I breathed it
Yeah.
smoothly and transported myself to places in my memory. At one point, I recalled walking my 9-year-old daughter to school through the snow, and as I lay there, I reflected on the fact that all my thoughts and emotions were the creation of the 1.3 kilo loaf of flesh that was being scrutinized my brain.
All right. So here we have the word scrutinized. Um, okay.
I know the meaning.
What does you know the meaning?
Yeah, scrutinize maybe is meaning to examine something carefully, thoroughly.
Very good job. All right. To scrutinize something does mean to examine something in a in a really great detail, right? In
Mm,
a
mm,
really great manner.
mm, mm,
Yeah.
mm.
Perfect.
I
That's
guessed.
it.
I guessed from this paragraph because yeah,
Very nice work. Very good job. Let me just close this. This is too strong. All right. Here we go. Better.
the next paragraph. Yes.
Yeah. This great text. Great story.
Okay. Submitting to this uncomfortable scanning procedure was part of reporting on the stunning advances in
Ad-
understanding
advances. Good job.
advances
Well, what are advances?
advances. Nope. Advances maybe
All
those
right. So
you know
hear me out. Okay. Forget the text. Forget the story.
mm,
Right.
mm, mm.
Technological advancement. What is that?
Advancement.
Yeah, advance or advancement. Advancement would be a noun.
Advancement
Advances
means to go forward, to go forward.
further. Okay, yeah,
Mm,
in a military sort of way, yes,
mm,
right. We made some sort of advancement, right? We're not fighting at the same line, whatever. But
mm.
what about the technological advancement? What is that? What about a medical advancement?
Means improvement.
Perfect, perfect. And that's what it is really here.
Mm,
All
mm,
right.
mm. In understanding the human brain, Wedding, who is at the forefront of the of brain imaging, creates
Mhm.
in unprecedented detail,
Unprecedented, unprecedented.
unprecedented detail representation representations of the brain's wiring. Oh,
Okay.
my brain scan was the first step in creating an image of my own brain, but I would have to make a second appointment to see the final product.
Hmm. All right. Unprecedented.
Told me,
Thoughts?
yeah,
I did?
yeah,
What did I tell you?
it means is with no doubt and
That's right.
absolutely,
That's
yeah,
absolutely,
yeah,
yeah. So unprecedented detail representation, right? So it's so good, it's so
mm,
clear,
mm,
right? You understand absolutely, right? So you have no room for
yeah,
questions,
mm,
right? To doubt that
mm,
person with the presentation that it's
mm,
giving, he's giving.
mm.
All right, what forefront? What's a forefront?
Forefront. Forefront means
Mm-hmm.
also just the front, yeah,
Yeah. All right. So Whedon, who is at the forefront of brain imaging? He is the only person who is at the forefront of the brain imaging.
it means who knows more.
So it's not a good job,
Mm.
right? So he is literally ahead of everyone else,
Yes,
right?
yes,
He's
yes,
the
yes,
best
yeah,
at
yeah,
that area,
yeah,
very
yeah.
small area.
He's the first
No one
man,
better
yeah.
than him. Absolutely. All right, that's it. Let's go on. Nice work. Okay.
On my return trip to his lab, wedding opened up the image on the computer screen. His technique called fusion spectrum imaging translates radio signals given off by the brain. What I saw was a map of the nerve fibers that form hundreds of thousands of pathways, carrying information from one part of my brain to another. Wedding had painted each path a rainbow of colors, so that my brain appeared as an explosion of colorful fur, like psychedelic.
All right. So this word is a bit is read a bit oddly, right? It's not very common. Psychedelic.
Psychedelic. Psychedelic
That's right.
person cat.
Persian cat.
Persian cat.
Psych- Psychedelic art has bright colors and strange patterns. All right. So you're gonna use this word, and you're gonna see it mostly with psychedelic drugs, right? Literally the drugs, the illegal substances that are used that cause people to see,
Mm,
right, different
mm,
colors.
mm.
Okay, so like LSD, perhaps, right? Okay, psychedelic Persian cat. I don't know what's psychedelic Persian
I
cat.
don't know either.
Psychedelic Persian cat.
Persian.
Uh,
What that's Persian
okay.
is a place.
I don't know. I really don't know. No, Persian. Yeah, it's a Persian cat from Persia. I'm guessing. I have no idea what this is. All right, let's go on. Let's just.
Sorry，你说什么？
Okay.
你说什么？乐米怎么了？哦，sorry，
Oh, that's fine.
怎么了？你还要喝牛奶吗？那给。I'm back. Sorry.
Okay. All right. So we have 3 more minutes.
Mm.
Mapping the brain organ neural exquisitely disorders. Mapping the brain. 3 minutes.
It's interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, I really like this text. I really like this story.
And
It's
this
not
is
very
the
common.
first time you taking are you having
Yeah,
lessons
yeah,
with students?
yeah.
Oh,
No, 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 no. This is the first time that I'm having this lesson
oh,
specifically, right?
oh.
No, I have lots of RE lessons, like a lot
Are you 5?
of. RE5, I had like two,
Oh,
I think.
mm,
Yeah,
wow.
but
Yeah.
other than that, no. Mostly RE3 and 4.
Mm,
Organ neural. You know what? Let's go. Let's go with bolded words. We can do that next time. No, let's have a little chat.
if I'm lucky to
Yeah,
book another your temporary slots.
yeah, I have a lot of classes. Okay, let's not waste time. Let's talk about the research. All right,
Mm,
Jane.
mm.
So, in your Jane, in how important is medical research, and what are the dangers and what are the benefits of it? Oh, what a great question! I love it. Good job, Des.
I love this questions, but
Okay,
sorry, but Audrey is calling me. 你说什么？
it's fine.
你那本书在那，你自己去找，我给你拿。在这儿，在哪？Okay.
All right.
Yeah, we don't have time.
No, no, no. We have time. Don't worry. My next class is easy. Okay. So what did I ask? I asked. Oh, RE4. That's fine. Okay. So what I asked was, what are the benefits and what are the dangers of clinical research? Why is it important? And pretty much, what is clinical research? Let's talk about that.
What is what?
What is clinical research?
Clinical research. What is clinical research?
All right. So that's my bad. When we have new medicine that we want to get to market, right? That medicine needs to go through a clinical research. So that means it needs first things first, right, to be experimented on animals, and after that needs to be experimented on humans, right? And after that, etc., right? So it's a process that takes around 7
And
to
you know,
10 years.
my previous job is something related
Mhm.
to medicine because I'm a patent agency. You know, for those companies who how to say that, who make new medicine. How to say that, new, and they will want their medicine product to be protected by the patent law. No.
Yeah, I understand. You need to patent the product, and your patent is worthwhile 20
Yes, yes,
years, if
yes,
I
yes,
remember
yes, yes, yes,
correctly.
yes. For
Yeah,
invention, yes.
and after 20, yeah, and after 20 years, you actually need to
Yeah,
reapply the, yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
That is my
the
job.
request.
Yeah.
You need to send a request. Yeah, all right,
Mm.
I know. Very nice, love it. So you are in the industry. Okay, so Why is it important for every medication to go through such a rigorous clinical control? Why does it need to go such a
Because we want to
hard
know
and
how it will be effective to at least the animals and to humans if there are any side reactions for humans. Yeah. Mm.
okay, all right. So, seeing how you're in the industry, do you know the when was the point that we actually learned a really harsh lesson regarding the medication usage? There was one medication that caused phocomelia
What is phocophilia?
when children. All right, so that's when children were being born without limbs, right? So no arms, no
Oh
legs. You don't remember
no.
that? All right, yeah, all right. So that was thalidomide crisis. Thalidomide was medication that is still used today, just off-label uses, right? That and it's actually strictly forbidden for all the women who are pregnant to use that medication,
Oh,
right? So it's really bad.
time is up.
Yeah.
Time is up.
So that's
You will be late.
time is up. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Okay, Jane. I will see you next time. Hopefully, really good lesson.
Yeah.
Page
Yeah.
3. Oh, come on. We should have done page 4 as well.
Page 4. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Page 4 for the next time. All right, Jane, great job. Be well, have fun. I'll
Thank
see you
you.
next time.
Bye bye. Enjoy your day.
Bye
Bye
bye,
bye. Bye
Jane.
bye.
Bye. Thank you.